Oh my god, so the bridesmaids dress so ugly, but who cares because your makeup's gonna look on point! Guys, I just want to let you know that we do listen to you, and Hannah McGuire asked us, Jamie, what's the best makeup for being a bridesmaid? I'm in a wedding, not until September, but thinking ahead, and I have to do my own makeup, which I actually prefer, but I would like a little advice on how to do it. So 1, good long-lasting makeup. 2, makeup that looks good in photos. And 3, a good lip color that isn't too bold, but will stay on all day. Hannah McGuire, that's a tall drink of water, but I'm gonna try to fill your cup. So we're gonna use a lot of waterproof products that are gonna keep with you while you're dancing, drinking sangria, and toasting your bestie for a happy marriage. Ugh, all marriages end in divorce. Just kidding, don't. Mine didn't. I've been married 13 years, so yay to marriage. So milk eye pigments do not come off. Like, they don't come off. So just know that they're not gonna come off. What I've been doing is just taking any color. This comes in a whole rainbow of colors. If you wanna do a smoky eye, do a smoky eye. If you wanna do gold, whatever it is. But I'm just gonna do, because this is like a wedding that's gonna happen at like sundown. So it's still nice out, kind of like the magic hour. And what I do is just take a little of the pigment and put it all over my lid. And that's kind of my base. So if I do go over it with some traditional shadow, like powder shadow, I know that if it does come off, this will still be there. So now you can take like any color you want and kind of go on top of it. So I'm gonna go for my oldie but goodie and my Naked Urban Decay palette. This definitely just has everything you could possibly need. So what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of Half Baked and kind of go over the color. They're kind of the same color, so this is kind of just gonna make it pop out a little bit more, but barely does anything. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of Smog and kind of go in the corner of my eye here. And just create a little bit of depth, a little bit of fun. I mean, this is a party after all. And then a little bit of Dark Horse. I'll just throw a little Dark Horse on there. I'm just trying to create a little bit of, not a lot of drama, just a little bit more shape on the eye. So then I love to go in and do some sort of eyeliner. I love like a cat eye or just like some sort of line. So you're gonna go and you're gonna get the liner that you're more comfortable with. If you want a waterproof pencil, use a waterproof pencil. I'm personally gonna use my Troy Surratt because I get a good line with it. Now here's the thing, if you know that you're gonna cry, probably not the best idea. So I'm just gonna put a little, I'm just defining the eye at the lash line. If you're gonna cry a lot, that's about the extent of what you're gonna do. You're just going to give yourself definition on the lash line. That's it. I'm gonna cry, but I'm gonna bring this in my purse so that I can touch up. This is from Rimmel, okay? It's called Magnifies. Magnifies. Very catchy, very smart. It's intense, stay true color, long lasting, and it does last a really long time. So I'm gonna use that underneath. I just love this. It's like really soft and it looks really good. And then on the other side is like this little kind of gold, and I'll go in here. And it's just about like being a little ethereal in areas and kind of having a lot of glow, but making sure your T-zone is matte for the pictures. And then I'm gonna go in with a waterproof mascara. Now, if you wanna do lashes, I do suggest double glue. Make sure your glue takes about 40 seconds to a minute to dry so it's super tacky so that when you lay it down, it stays. This is the Power Volume Waterproof Voluminous I love this brush. And just gonna add a little on my bottom lashes because I have fake lashes on top. So get some sort of waterproof. Doesn't have to be crazy. Now I gotta do the skin. You guys, the masks, you do all the masks and then you moisturize your normal moisturizers, your eye creams, just moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Then I love taking like, this is Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is an oil-free one. It's pore minimizing, and I'm just gonna place it all over my face wherever there's gonna be foundation. This will make your foundation last longer, and it just looks really, it just smooths out your skin, fills in your pores, and it's just gonna make your makeup look better, more fresh. And I just love it. Here we go. Here we go, lady. So we're just totally trying to like follow along with Hannah. So this is stuff that's gonna look good in a photo. So I'm using the Armani Luminous Silk. So you can see this has like a nice medium to full coverage. You can build it. This is my exact color of my skin, which I will warm up a little bit. Here's where it comes in play. My body is going to be wearing a dress. Most likely these weddings are coming up and it's going to be warm out. And so I want my face to match my body. Oh, it feels so good. It just looks so pretty. It has nice coverage. It covered my zit right here. So this is a company called Sweat for Active Beauty, created by a bunch of women that were on the US women's soccer team. And it's actually okay to sweat in because there's a lot of controversy of whether makeup, you can wear makeup when you sweat. If it's gonna clog the pores. This stuff doesn't. So I just do my T-zone. They make like a bronzier one and a glowy one. I'm not done with my cheeks yet but this is just great to have. It has an SPF of 30 and it's cruelty free and it's everything you want it to be. Open and close, refillable, all that stuff. And it's cute. Sweat. So now what I'm going to do is take Pixie's Glow Booster, and this is like a little cream, and it gives you like radiance. And I'm going to put it all over my cheeks. And it has just this really subtle radiance. And so what I'm doing here is I'm going to be layering a lot of highlight so that it stays on. I'm going to take Glossier's Cloud Paint, and this is in Haze. And I'm going to go on top of that with my fingers. Be aware this does stain a little bit, so you might want to get that off as soon as possible. So again, just this really easy flush of color. For Christmas, I got this Smashbox blush set, and I'm going to go for this like highlight berry, highlight coral situation, and kind of just blend that into this color I already have going on, and it just gives a really nice kiss. And then maybe take a little of that highlight gold and come up here so it can be like more pinky on the cheeks. And it's just about building the color so that when things do wipe away, and let me tell you something, my face eats makeup like nobody's business, and I've noticed the best thing to do is to just pile on lots of makeup and blend it in and just use texture after texture and keep going. You wanted a great lip that's not too bold that'll stay on all day. So the first thing I would say is get yourself some Aqua lips. Aqua is a line that Makeup Forever has that's all waterproof stuff. So anything you get from this line is going to be great for your wedding. Urban Decay also has a lot of waterproof pencils. These are great. I've worn them, I've tried, it's great. 20C is a really pretty color. Again, it's all about being light and heavenly, I think, for a bridesmaid. So what I like to do is take this pencil and line the lips and then throw on another color on top of it, okay? I'm gonna use Tahitian Sunset from Burt's Bees on my face. And again, I don't think this is too bright. It's not the mutiest color, but it is a nice, it's not too bold, and it's gonna stay on. The other thing I love too is these tinted lip oils from Burt's Bees. So I can go on top of the lip with this, and this is gonna kind of like lighten the mood and give you a little bit of texture. So if you wanna be a little more wet. And this is Whispering Orchid, and then you can always blot, because blotting does a lot for lips. And this is like the perfect pink, I think. It's not too much, but it's not too understated. You think you want less than this, but in a picture, that will wash you out. There are gonna be a lot of flashes, so you wanna kind of go one step more than natural than you would normally go. Like this in person is a little heavier than I would normally just out the door, but for a wedding, you wanna make sure that you have a little bit more on. When you cry, the secret to crying is don't let the tears come down your face. You want to lean forward and let the tears fall down, and then you kind of press your eyes up like this. That is how you cry, people, okay? You're not breaking up. You want a happy cry, so you gotta have the tears come down. I hope you enjoyed this, Hannah McGuire, and everybody else watching. Tell me what you want to see. I'm going to start doing this more and more, and I'm really excited about it. I'm listening to you guys. This is it. This is like for real. You talk, I respond. I am your servant of beauty. Love you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.